Before I did the Alpha course, I was going through a very difficult period in my life, and I was struggling, and I turned to alcohol and clubbing to help me deal with the pain. I would come to church every Sunday and I would be motivated, but by the time it was midweek, I was back to drinking and partying with my friends. The Sunday when they announced about the Alpha course, the previous night I had been out with my friend and I had a hangover, and I immediately said to my friend, I'm going to try it out. And my friend said to me, nothing's going to change, I'm sure Jesus will understand that they're just certain people like us. But something in me just said I needed to try out the course. And so from the very first session, the first session was about, is there more to life than this? And I remember Nikki asking a question to say, why are you here on earth? And that question just kept on ringing in my mind even as I drove home that night. And I whispered to myself, I said, Shpepo, what are you doing? And literally, when I just whispered that, I felt like the room lit up. I went and I got all the alcohol I had in my house and I poured it down the drain. And I haven't been to a club or drank since that night. And as I continued with the sessions, it was like a hunger for the word, which just kept on growing. And I remember one time I had to travel for work, and I went and I talked to the person who was in charge of the running the sessions, and I said, please, I need the link to the DVD because I'm not going to be here, but I can't miss, I can't afford to miss not even one session. I remember I wasn't picking up any of my friends, my drinking buddies' phone calls because I just didn't want to hang out with them anymore. One day, almost about a month later, I bumped into my friend. She had been like my best friend. And she said to me, where have you been? What have you been doing? Why won't you pick up our phone calls? I said to her, well, I've been busy. And she said to me, whoa, you're glowing. And I didn't understand what she meant because I hadn't done anything particular to myself that day. So I was a bit confused, and she said, yeah, something's different about you. You're looking good. It's a guy, isn't it? And I said to her, yeah, it is a guy. And she said to me, yeah, I knew it. Tell me, who is he? Where does he work? And I said, it's Jesus. And she had a very strange, she had a frown on her face because she didn't understand what I was talking about. She walked off looking at me like I was crazy, but it was Jesus. I had finally encountered Jesus. Jesus was no longer somebody I just heard about. I had gotten to actually interact with him, and I moved with him and did everything with him. And so, yeah, my life changed.